Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? Good morning, happy Monday. It is Agent Spotlight one more time. We are here. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend, but we are in the studio again. Once again, Agent Spotlight, the show that brings you all the best agents in the state of Arizona. So if you're considering and making an investment, buying real estate, selling real estate, this is the show for you. Why? Because we bring you the best agents. We know that most of the time, not some of the time, all of the time, you usually just pick the agent that just kind of approaches you, the agent that you kind of know. This is the show that you want to watch because you're going to meet pretty much a vast majority of the agents that do the real business in Arizona. My name is Caros Estrada. Stay with us.
Hi everyone, good morning. I hope you're having an awesome Monday and I hope you guys had a great weekend. Like Carlos said, we bring you some of the best agents in Arizona. What does that mean? It's the agents that are closing between 2 and 3 transactions every month. Why is that important? Because the real estate market is changing almost on a weekly basis. So it's very important to have an agent that's present in the real estate market, that's going to have your best interest and that's going to be able to, get you the best possible deal, whether you're selling, whether you're buying. So today we have Hans with EMG Real Estate. Welcome, Hans. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing? My name is Hans Villela, El Paisa Realtor, and I do real estate wholesales.
Mr. Hans Villela, El Paisa Realtor, my man. Hey, something that we do is we like to get to know our agents and obviously, you know, how they are a little bit. First off, I do want to ask you about your, the branding El Paisa Realtor. But before that, my man, where were you born? Where are you from?
I was actually born in un rancho El Tepozan, Durango, en Durango, La Sierra.
Okay.
All right.
I was born there. I came here when I was 6 months old to the United States.
Okay, well, so you're just a little baby, and then they cross you under the fence, over the fence, passport,
in a tunnel
Through the river.
Full disclosure, in a tunnel.
in the tunnel.
Yes.
Oh, no joke.
Yes.
Okay, is that? I mean, and then you brand yourself under El Paisa Realtor.
That's his origin story. El Paisa.
El Paisacon?
Yeah.
El
Because
Paisacon.
everything I hear it's El Paisacon. So tell us about that. Where is that? Where was that born?
So I'm very Mexican per my friend Octavio, DJ OD, shout out to him. And we were just talking about my branding when I became a real estate agent.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, well, you're really Paisa. Why don't we go with El Paisa Realtor? And I was like, kind of,
And I think that's something that resonates really well with people, specifically because I don't think that 15 years ago we had a lot of Latino real estate agents, so you weren't able to do a transaction in your language.
Yeah.
So people are going to see El Paisa Realtor and they're going to be like, oh, that's my Paisa right there.
Yeah, and
let's go.
And I'm truly, from Mexico, from La Sierra. Like I was just there and I did some farming and stuff. I'm still very deep into that community and stuff like that. So I love it. It's part of my brand. It's part of my everything.
So it's not just your brand; it's who you are. You're El Paisa.
I'm Paisa. Very Paisa. Right.
My man, and obviously, the real estate market right now, it's hot. It's crazy. The reason why you're here, my man, is because you keep closing.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And it's not just like, oh, you know what, I sell houses to Paisas. You're everywhere.
I'm very diverse.
It's diverse.
I work with everybody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, tell us about your background. Were you always into real estate, or how does the idea of becoming an agent come?
So the funny thing is, I actually have a nursing degree and I have a radiology degree as well.
Look
So
at you.
I was in the medical field for 13 years, but there came a point in my life where I was like, I want to stop making money for everybody else and kind of start focusing on my own business. And it's funny, I took my test in 2018 for school. I passed it, but I never took my board because I was being cheap. I was like, I don't want to spend the $1,500 to get my license.
Right.
So I'm like, what if I fail? And then I got tired of healthcare. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it for my birthday on 2019.
Yeah.
I said, I want my license. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to take my board. And I passed on my birthday, 2019.
That's awesome.
So my 2-year anniversary was this year.
Now you have to renew.
Yeah. I just did.
Oh, you just renewed.
Yeah, I just renewed.
So you go from being pretty much in the nursing field, radiology. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a jump. You know what I mean? Because that's a career as well, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people spend a lot of time and effort. It's not like, real estate is a very, very awesome, I guess, career, but it does take longer to become a nurse.
Correct. Yeah, no, and you know, a lot of people question that. They're like, man, people, you know, go to school and it's their dream. I'm like, yeah, it was my dream too. But then, you know,
Dream change.
Yeah, you know, after a certain amount of time, you know, it just wasn't. And I was at that point where I was like, you know, I want to do something for myself, and unless it has your name on it, do it. And one of my PAs really pushed me. He said, hey, this is the people that make it are people that like you push forward. So he said, you're gonna make more money than I make in a year on your first year.
That's awesome.
He told me that. And it's funny because I talked to him the other day. He's like, you made more money than I did. And I was like, so, no, it's been good.
I mean, you mean last month?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the good thing about this is obviously you I mean, and then this is just me saying, you go on, set up yourself to be a nurse and in radiology and helping people, right?
Yeah.
Which you change it for just another way of helping people.
Correct.
So,
like, yeah, it's a total career change, but in the same way, my goal is, you know, I might not be the highest paid realtor. I might not make the most percentage because I help people a lot.
Right.
You know, my goal is for them to find a home, and, you know, every person, their dream is to own a home.
Right.
So to me, if I can help them, you know, I'm willing to give my commission. I'm willing to help out with closing costs. I'll do whatever it takes to try to help them find a home. And I think my clients really appreciate that. But at the end of the day, you know, that's the goal.
Yeah. Hans, we're almost to the end of the year. The goals that you set at the beginning of the year, how are they coming along? Are you meeting them? You still have some work to do?
I have one last one that I kind of had to move on. So my goal was to own a rental property.
Okay.
And to do a flip.
Cool.
So I bought my rental property in March. I did my first flip. I bought it in August, and now I'm into my second flip.
Oh, that's
Nice.
exciting.
So
So look at you. You've
yeah.
met your goals and now you're exceeding them, going above and beyond. My next question, do you remember the first real estate transaction that you did? What was that like? What did that look like?
I do. It was actually a friend of mine. I got my license. He's like, hey, we want to sell our house. But it was given to them by their parents.
Right.
It was kind of an interesting situation. Yeah, I went and, you know, we saw it. I had Sergio from EMG. He went with me.
Yeah.
On the listing appointment. I was super nervous.
Shout out to Sergio.
Yeah, shout out to Sergio Torres from EMG. So yeah, we talked to him, and it was different. I only did like 4 transactions in the last 2 months of the year when I started.
That's still pretty solid.
Well, did that scare
Yeah,
you?
that's-
Did that scare you a little bit? 'Cause
Yeah.
Did you? Well, hold on. Let me ask you this: were you like a part-time agent before you were, you know, obviously, you know, left the medical field? Because that's a very lucrative field.
Yeah, so in August I got my license. I joined EMG shortly thereafter, and I did 4 transactions before the end of the year. But yeah, I was a part-time agent. But it was just getting more difficult as it came because, you know, in the medical field, you work 12 or 13, 14-hour shifts.
Right.
Sometimes you pick up overtime, so they're like, hey, we want you to come in. So it's like 5 days a week.
Wow.
So I had Manny in my ear constantly.
He's like,
hey, when are you leaving?
That's who's
when are
Manny?
you quitting your job?
Who's Manny?
Manny Garcia is one of my mentors from EMG.
So kind of like, you know, the broker, the owner
Yes,
of the
he's phenomenal. He's a great guy to work with. He's taught me everything.
Nice.
And he kept pushing me. And then finally in February, right before Corona, I said, you know what? I'm done.
We out. We're doing that overtime.
Hold on, let me get this straight. So not only do you leave a very good paying job, right, in the medical field,
Correct.
You leave it in the middle of a pandemic.
Right before the pandemic started.
You do it right before a pandemic.
The pandemic started like in March.
Yeah,
And in
that's when they
February,
shut down.
I quit. My last day was February 19th
Yeah.
of 2020. It was my last official day.
So let me ask you
Right
this.
before the boom.
Yes.
So let me ask you this: I'm assuming you still have a good pipeline of all these pretty much like people that you know from the medical field. Those people make a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I've been
I'm
selling
actually
to
just
all-
closing a house today for one of my clients. Her mom. We went to nursing school together, and I closed the house in Awatuki.
Oh,
exciting.
nice,
It closes today.
nice.
Hans, what's the best way that people can find you? Social media, phone number, email.
So my social media is El Paisa Realtor. You can find me on Instagram. I have a business page on Facebook as well, El Paisa Realtor, or my regular page, which is Hans Villela, JANNS Villela that's my Facebook. And then my cell phone is 602-465-8547. And those are the best ways to.
El paisacón.
So, El paisacón is actually my Jeep.
So if you see him driving around and you get a picture of him, he'll give you a.
Yeah, if you guys tag me, I'll give you $100.
Oh, really?
Today, whoever tags me, I'll give you a $100 gift card wherever you want.
All right.
Either the white Mercedes or the Jeep.
So tag him, El Paisa Realtor.
Yes.
You know what to look for. Anyways, we're going to take a really, really short break. When we come back, we're going to be playing some really fun games. Truth or Dare. We're going to play Spin the Wheel. So there's an opportunity of you to either win a prize or take a shot at tequila. So I guess we'll see what your luck for today is. It's so funny. Everybody does.
Perfect.
But we'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm Bianca Gonzalez. I'm an escrow officer here at Driggs Title. I have been in the title and escrow industry for about 20 years and an escrow officer for the past 16 years and here at Driggs for the past 3 years. I look forward to closing your transactions, send them my way, and we can get these buyers into their forever home. Thanks for watching Agent Spotlight.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Regresamos otra vez. Aquí estamos conversando con, ahora sí, nada más que el mismito Paisa Realtor está aquí con nosotros. Estamos siguiendo conociendo quién es el Paisa Realtor. Y Hans, something that we do here in our show, man, is, you know what I mean? We want to put you on the spot so you start sweating and, you know what I mean? You don't know who you really are until, you know what I mean, you get put in the spot.
Right.
So we play a little game. Obviously, everybody knows it. It's called Truth or Dare.
Oh.
So Abel has the question for you.
What are you going to pick? Truth or Dare?
I don't know.
He's already sweating.
Dare?
Dare? Okay.
Alright.
I dare you to play air guitar for 30 seconds. And since you're the Paisa Realtor, you can even do like a little norteño.
Voy a hacer requinto, eh?
Or you can do I'll even let you do the accordion.
But you gotta sing a song, man.
Sing a song.
Let's see what song you're gonna sing. Let's go.
What's the go-to song when you turn on the paisacón?
Chalino Sanchez.
All right.
Yeah. Some old school Chalino.
The classics.
We
I
love.
love
Okay. So we're gonna time it. So you have to like stand up.
Really?
You have to play the air instrument.
Sounds good.
30 seconds and then sing.
Oh, you want me to sing too?
Oh yeah.
Es más, tú dila, yo lo voy a cantar. Dale. ¿Cuál es?
Las Nieves de Enero.
A ver, dale. Listo. Si ha llegado el momento, chatita del alma de hablar.
Sin
Dude.
mentira.
That's enough, bro. That's enough. Esperemos. Ya se acabó, ya se acabó. Hey, si estuviera el chacal aquí. You're out. For those
have to get a trumpet.
I know. We're moving to, my man, the Cardinals. Are they looking monsters or are they not?
Oh, they are. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing season.
And you
So
have season tickets, so
I know,
You already
you know.
promised me a few dates.
He promised me some tickets.
some tickets
yeah.
too. Okay.
Especially after I just did that, you know, Chalino.
And then I just announced it on the radio, so now everyone's gonna be
Everybody
like,
knows.
All the agents that watch the show, hey dude.
Hey, you're in the DMs. Hey, what's up, bro?
It sounds like I'm gonna be watching the games from the house.
Right?
Yeah, no, so definitely we're gonna move right on to their next game, which is the roulette. We have a roulette.
It's a prize wheel.
It's a prize. What's a prize wheel? Prize wheel that wins you a shot of tequila.
Oh, okay. Can we do the tequila anyways?
Sure, yeah. I don't see why.
All right. I'm gonna break it. There it is. All right, my man. So there's prizes on the other side. So all you gotta do is spin the wheel and win the prize.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here.
Oh, come on. You gotta put
Oh,
more
you
juice
want it
in.
harder than that?
Yeah. You gotta build up the suspense. There it is.
Oh.
All right. What do we got? Starbucks gift card.
Oh.
More coffee.
Right.
But Hans wants to take a shot anyways.
Can't say no to tequila.
So here's your Starbucks
Thank
gift
you.
card. I think
Well,
we've
guys,
done a shot like every show.
guys, but we are drinking coffee. You guys sure that coffee and tequila is gonna mix well?
I mean, coffee and kaluas mixes.
So splash the coffee. Well, Abel works on obviously getting the shots ready because he's our bartender slash radio personality slash all of the above.
All the titles.
Yeah, I want to ask you, Hans. I know you mentioned that you started your real estate career about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh no, 2 years ago.
Yeah, about 2 years.
2 years ago, you mentioned you sold 4 homes in your first year.
Yeah.
But I know this year is just been unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah, it's been really good. You started. You went in. You do a lot of investments, is what I've been looking at.
Correct. I've been doing a lot of that this year.
A lot.
I wanted to master the regular real estate first, and then so I didn't do a whole lot of that. But this year, I'm doing a lot of investment.
A lot of investment. Is that where most of the revenue is coming from? Because man,
it's good.
It's good. Good.
Yeah,
thinking of going back
things.
to the nursing field.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Hey, what if they need you? You know, I know the
They
nurse.
do. I know the maternity nurses. They need a lot of those right now.
That was fun, actually.
Was it?
When I did that in school, it was cool.
Baby.
That was pretty cool.
Well, just get the shot out of the way so we can.
I'm not ready for that.
Come on, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey,
Now that you guys fucking got Chalino on my mind, I'm in my field.
All right. There it is. I'll take your cup.
That was smooth.
That was smooth. So yeah, so we were talking about. So I know you help a lot of people invest as well. The majority, I follow you on social media, and I keep seeing obviously the success stories that you have. So if somebody out there is looking to possibly invest into real estate, is that something that you can be a resource for?
Yes, correct. I can totally help do the wholesales. I have a team of people that work getting us the wholesales, so I have access to that. I have access to contractors to help with the rehabs. I also, what I do that a lot of people don't do is when I sell a wholesale, if people don't have any idea how to get the lending, I set up all my wholesales first. I get the lending set up, and then whoever buys it, I just send them directly to the lender.
Oh, okay.
That way we know it'll they can get a hard money loan. And typically my rates, we can get them at 10% down, which is really good.
That's like uncommon.
Most people do 15 to 20% down, and I can get them for 10%.
So right now in this real estate crazy market, and I'm telling you only because we get to see a lot of these contracts that come through, their down payments are just monstrous, man. I mean, people are tapping into like their 401ks.
Everything.
They're pretty much like depleting all their savings.
Yeah.
I mean, so when you put that in perspective, because people, when you talk to them in percentages, they're like, oh my God. Yeah. But if I tell them, hey, you know what, it's going to be $40,000, $60,000 just to get into this house, some people are like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I just, I'll borrow it from a 401k and pay myself later. Right. But I mean, 10% down is pretty much about that, right?
Typically, yeah. For example, the house we just bought, it was $387,500, and we were able to get into it with $46,000.
Oh, okay.
And that was a 10% down, closing costs, all the fees for the hard money. So I didn't think $46,000, $47,000 was, it was a good deal.
Yeah, is it in a good location? That's going to be available?
That'll be available within a month. It's it's going to be 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right in where the historic district starts.
Oh, I love it.
On 17th Avenue in Northern.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's a really nice house. It has a pool.
Nice.
Yeah, so it should be, we're pushing for 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already doing the demo. We'll start the reno this week, knock it out next week, and go on the market.
So that's going to be a beautiful home for somebody that's listening today.
It should be. It's going to be gorgeous. It's super nice.
Would you let them see it before?
Sure.
And maybe,
if anybody wants to come check it out, in the process,
what if somebody comes, man, it's like, hey, maybe you guys negotiate. It's like, hey, can you paint it
this color,
pink, and this one for my
I'm totally open to any.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, you heard it here at Agent Spotlight. If you're looking for a property that you're in the market to buy, he has a property on
17th Avenue in Northern.
17th Avenue.
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Uptown.
Yeah,
it's uptown.
That's
there.
and that's where all the nice historic neighborhood starts.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful home. It's like I said, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, pool. It's about 1,700 square feet. Yeah. The master is gorgeous. It's gonna be really nice.
Right. So people that are out there and they're like, hey, you know what? Because I mean, especially within our community, a lot of our Hispanic community, a lot of communities, really, you know what I mean? They're saying, hey, you know what? I've always thought about, possibly picking up a deal or something that has potential for rehab that I can, profit from. You're the man to call.
Yes, for sure. Like I said, I have access to the wholesales. I have access to the lenders. I over this last year, that's all I've been doing.
Nice.
So I have a lot of connections that I built up over the last year.
That's amazing, man.
And it's really good to have a connection in real estate that does this, because with how competitive the market is, for you to be able to have like these pocket listings of sorts, you can help your clients and kind of give them first steps to it.
Yeah.
So at the same time, like, you know, I think we all know an agent out there. I think we all know like 5 agents, even if you're not in the real estate arena. Yeah. So it's like, who do I go with? And that's kind of the whole purpose of the show, is we bring the best agents, because we know you guys are closers. Yeah. We know you guys have advantages that other agents don't have, and we know you guys could truly help them.
Yes,
so having said that, who are the types of people that you can help? Buyers, sellers?
I do everything. I'm a listing agent. I'm a buyer's agent. I do a little bit of everything. And I do the wholesale investment side as well.
And do you charge for so right now what we're seeing is there's a lot of like buyer's agents, for example, that are charging for every contract that they write, or there's sellers agents that are,
or they're like, if the commission is 2%, they want the buyer to pay 1%.
Right, exactly.
I've never believed in that, because I feel that my goal is to help the client. So to me, if the other agent's paying me 2%, I'll take my 2%. Okay. Because my goal is to help the client. Yeah. And they're already paying so much out of pocket. They have to go above appraised value.
Right.
They have to waive all this.
See a lot.
Yeah, correct. And that's the problem with a lot of greedy agents, that they just don't.
So you don't charge, like someone can give you a call, ask all their questions.
Correct. They can give me a call for free if they want to meet up in person. We can meet up and talk about it. Anything they want, I'm always available. If they want to meet up for shots, hey,
happy hour.
Anything. I'm always very available.
You're like, I'm very available for that.
Correct.
Same here.
Yeah, I mean, you coming from the medical field, you know what I mean? I in the medical field, you have to, be very precise, and you have to know what you're doing, right? You can't just bring
it's the attention to detail.
Bring a random injection and orale.
Correct.
And you know what's funny is I've seen a lot of, like, we obviously know a lot of real estate agents, so we always ask their origin story, and a lot of them come from like the banking world, or like, just the business.
I've always done sales.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone from the medical field.
I've always done sales at to some degree, I do cars. I like to flip cars. I'm getting into restoring cars now too.
Okay.
So I like to do a little bit of everything sales wise. Yeah. But you're
like, I'm a salesman.
I'm a sales guy. I've always been a sales guy. And the thing with me, I have a background in construction too. Yeah. I did granite and I did cabinets back in the day when I first started working. So I have a background in a lot of different.
So you are a Paisa. You're Mexican.
Yes.
You're Mexican. 100%. He's a Mexican.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially like me growing up, obviously it was construction, helping dad,
landscaping,
roofing. So
so we all have a start background. So it's kind of like your background. You were like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go into the medical field, do the radiology, do the nursing, and you're like, hey, wait a minute, that's you weren't. I guess that wasn't the passion, or what?
It was good, but I got to the point in my life where there was a little thing with one of my employers, and I left, and I couldn't find that home again.
Right.
And I was just kind of like going from urgent care to urgent. You know what? I want to do this. Yeah. And then I always said, if my medical treatment ever goes, that I'm not giving it 150%, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
And I wasn't there.
Because you're not passionate about it.
Yeah, and I wasn't feeling it. I don't want to be like everybody else that is like that.
You have to love your job, right? And it's so funny because I always hear people say like a job is a job, and I'm like, I get that to an extent. But also, like, you have good days, you have bad days, but you have to truly, like, enjoy showing up.
To be honest, I love being a realtor. I love it. Like, I eat, live, and breathe it every day.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I love being a radio personality.
Hans, our time is coming up, my man. But tell us again how people can get in contact with you.
Again, you can find me on Facebook, Hans Villela with my name. You can also look at my professional page, which is El Paisa Realtor. I'm also on Instagram, same thing, El Paisa Realtor. My phone number is 602-465-8547. My email is elpaisarealtor@gmail.com.
That was our show. Make sure that you guys tune in every week. Hans, thank you so much for showing up to our show today. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you guys for
feeling that shot a little bit since I haven't had breakfast.
So, hey, I feel like Abel showed up hungover in the shot.
I think so too.
Oh yeah, I'm back, guys. We should actually start the show with a shot.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
You guys, that was Agent Spotlight, Hans Villela, El Paisa Realtor. You guys know how to get in contact with them. Keep tuning in. We're constantly bringing new agents, and obviously the ones that actually are doing business, because only 5% of them are. That was Agent Spotlight.